Aloha, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about health, spirituality, and self-development. My name is Tamara with Rising Life Coaching, and today I'd like to share with you how to stay positive and hopeful and still find meaning in times of crisis. I decided to add a fourth video to my pandemic series only because this brain kept thinking and thinking, and I believe that these thoughts might benefit you. So let's get it started. I believe that this pandemic will have a positive effect. We don't know yet what it is, and we cannot see or understand it right now. But for me, as a very spiritual person, I believe in something good coming out of that. And I'm not saying be blind and never listen to the media and just ignore that people are dying and that people are getting sick and that the economy is suffering. I still see that. I'm not closing my eyes. But I just realized that I can only control what I can control, and that is my belief, it's my thoughts, it's how I want to feel. And because the external circumstances have us go internal, we experience shifts in our thoughts, in our behaviors, in all those patterns, right? So that will lead to a global pattern interrupt, or you can call it a wake-up call. Have you ever had a negative thought and then another negative thought, and then from there an even worse negative thought, and you ended up like just spiraling and thinking, oh my God, I'm going crazy. So in that case, I've been there, I get it. So in that case, the best thing you can do is really to direct your attention onto other people. So really ask yourself how you can help others, how you can serve them. And it can be as simple as listening to a friend or a family member. Just be there with them or for them and be present. Or going grocery shopping for an elderly neighbor, or offering your skills with some virtual work people might need. So there are so many opportunities. Just really think a minute about what skill set you have and how you can help and serve others. And another tool in order to stay positive is practicing gratitude. So really think about at least 3 things or people you appreciate and you're really, really grateful for. And say it out loud, write it down, journal it, but make it a daily practice, because the more you practice it, the more natural it becomes, and you will be more and more grateful throughout the day as well. In these times, people might tend to have a scarcity mindset. So they look at what they're lacking, or they look at what is not going so well. So gratitude really shifts us from a negative mindset into a positive mindset, because it is the highest emotional state we can be in. And it's really our choice to just take a few minutes in our day to think about a few things we are grateful for. And another thing that will bring you peace is implementing a morning ritual, to really have some routine and some structure, because it really makes us feel grounded and centered, and there really is a reason why rituals exist. I mean, if you look in any culture, there are rituals, and there's really a deep meaning behind it. So if you don't have a ritual yet, check out one of my previous videos around the pandemic, and I talk about that. Last but not least, it's actually my favorite, and it is to visualize the light at the end of the tunnel. So I understand when people feel like we're in the tunnel right now and they just don't see an end, and they want to know, but there's no certainty, and it just feels dark, and it feels lonely, and it feels scary, and there are a lot of negative emotions. So what I want you to do is to come up, to really use your childlike imagination. And this is a very playful exercise, and it's super fun to do, to come up with something exciting, something super fun you can do after the pandemic is over, and when we can go outside and be free again and be alive. Like, what is the first thing you would do? What is one thing you want to create or you want to experience? So for me, it is, my first love language is physical touch, so I've been missing that a little bit. So my intention is to organize the world's biggest hug, and I really see it happening like vividly in my imagination on a beach, and I hear music and I see snacks and good food and a lot of toys to play with, and I feel good energy. I feel love, and I feel joy, and I feel gratitude, and I feel oneness. And that really helps me to look forward to it and to really stay positive and hopeful. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and I really appreciate your support by subscribing or sharing this video with someone who could benefit from it. And I see you next time. Mwah. Ciao.